Namaskar, welcome back to the Saffron Box. I'm Yamini Sharma, and today I'll be talking about the impact of the exalted sun. Right, so sun is going to be entering the sign of Aries on the 14th of April. It will stay there till the mid of May and then enter the next sign, Taurus, going further on its journey. Now, this is something which happens every year, right? So, Sun is in the sign of Aries from mid April till mid of May. Aries is a very favorable sign because Sun exalts there, right? So, just to understand, Aries is a fiery sign and Sun is a hot, fiery planet. It is the king of planets. Aries is owned by Mars, which is again a fiery planet. So this is a very comfortable and a very, it's like Sun is in its own elements, right? Aries is the sign of being ahead. I am what I am, being ahead. And Sun, being the king, likes to be in Aries, right? So Sun exalts over here. And this being a very comfortable position, we can understand that a lot of benefit, a lot of good results are also going to come out of it. At the same point in time, understanding what Sun stands for. Sun stands for your confidence, Sun stands for your self-esteem, for your ego, what you are, your overall health. Now, Sun is the karka of the natural significator of your health, of your vitality, of your immune system, and so many other things, right? So, if you see the natural horoscope, Aries is where the journey begins in the horoscope, right? And Sun exalts over here. Sun is the karka of this first house in the natural horoscope. So, we'll understand what impact will Sun put on all of us. While all the good things I've spoken about, the health factor, vitality, your confidence, all those things are signified by Sun. Sun also talks about ego, about pride. And when Sun is in the sign of Aries, there could be some, downside to it, right? So we'll understand as to what is the impact sign wise, what is it that you can make use of, how do you make use of this energy, because this happens only once in an entire year, so only from the mid of April till the mid of May is when Sun exalts, and Sun being the natural Atma Karka, natural significator of your soul, there are a lot of possibilities which present themselves when Sun is here, when Sun is exalted. So how does this impact us? What should we keep in mind is what I'm going to be talking about today, right? So let's begin with the sign of Aries. Now for Aries, Sun is your fifth lord. Sun is your trinal lord. It is your Trikona Bhava Swami, and it is going to be exalted in the first house in the Lagna itself. Now at this time, while Sun will be in a position of exaltation, Mars, which is your Lagnesh, which is your ascendant lord, is in debilitation, right? So while all this time, whatever impact of the debilitated Mars you were feeling till now, Sun is going to come and give you some relief, right? Because it's your fifth lord, as I mentioned. It's a friendly planet to Mars, and it is going to be in the Lagna itself. So it's going to do you a lot of good. Boost your confidence levels, boost that sinking spirits if you were going through it. So Sun is going to push it up further. It will increase your self-esteem. You'll be able to deal with a lot of situations very confidently. So make the best use of it while Sun is exalted. And this holds true especially for people who are studying, students, right? You are a seeker, you are trying to get into some practice, do some mantra sadhana, do some start off with some sort of studies, with some education. This is going to be a wonderful time if you make the best use of this time. You'll be able to concentrate better, you'll be able to use your creative ability very well, right? This is also a time where you'll be able to form a good connection with your children or with your romantic partner. Fifth house represents that, right? But the downside, as I mentioned, there could be a lot of ego sometimes, right? So make sure that all these soft aspects, all the relationships which get impacted here, relationship with your children, relationship with your romantic partner, keep the ego bit a little out, right? So while there'll be good times which you can see, which you can make use of, just make sure that your ego is not a hindrance while you're dealing with your children, while you're dealing with your partner, right? That is something which I would tell you to guard against. This is also a very good time to use your creative abilities. So if you are in the creative field, you want to express your ideas, you want to bring forth your idea to the world, this is an excellent time, because your confidence is going to help you. Your fifth lord is helping you. The fifth house is the house of creative expression. How do you bring forth your idea to the world? How do you communicate your ideas which are running in your mind? How do you put them forward, right? So make the best use of this time. Then the next sign of Taurus. So if you're a Taurus ascendant, Taurus rising, then in your birth chart, Sun is the fourth lord, right? So rules over your conveyances, your properties, your peace of mind. It's the Suksthan which the Sun rules, and Sun is going to be exalted in the 12th house. Now this is something which you need to understand a little carefully. The fourth lord Sun exalted in the 12th house, there could be a possibility of long distance travels, of going away from home, going to new places, going to foreign lands, making visits. So if you're someone who's planning to make a long journey, planning to go for a retreat, planning to go for some kind of a expedition or any adventure, or you want to take time off from your daily routine and enjoy some peace and quiet in the lap of nature, this is a wonderful time, right? This is going to be a very good time for you to do so. For the Taurus ascendant, anyways, around the period of Akshay Tritiya, when the sun and moon both are exalted. So sun will be exalted in the 12th house, moon will be exalted in the first house. This is going to be a very good period around the period of Akshay Tritiya, around the 29th of April, where you can actually, work on yourself, get into some sadhana, go into some retreat and take time off. So switch off that busy button and enjoy some free time alone. Give yourself a well-deserved break, right? This is also a period where you may experience a lot of expenditure happening, right? So a lot of expenses can come through. Sometimes the expenses can be a little out of control. So that is the downside which you must guard against, right? Also, those people who have some foreign connections, so for your work or for any matter you have a foreign connection happening, foreign travel, or you are in the business of some foreign items, foreign goods and services, this will be a period where you can utilize all those connections very well. Your feet you need to take care of. This is also very symbolic because it also tells us that you've been running around too long, and now this is a time to put your feet up and relax, right? Then the next sign of Gemini. So if you're a Gemini ascendant or a Gemini rising, then Sun is the ruler of your third house and it exalts in the 11th house. Both these houses show our shoulders, right? So without going into details, third house is the shoulders. That is why third house is called the Parakram Bhava, right? Sahaj Bhav, Parakram Bhav. It shows your siblings, it shows your courage, it shows your shoulders. What kind of responsibility can you take? What kind of what is the length which you're ready to go to for something, right? So it is the Shaurya Bhav as well. So here, Sun being the ruler of the third house, exalted in the 11th house, tells you to, it increases your courage, it increases your confidence to meet people to connect with large groups, connect with large gatherings. So you may be attending big events, you may be able to present your new ideas to a large group of people very well. You may be able to network very well during this time, so make the best use of this time, right? This could also show a period of material gain. So whatever you started long back, now it's going to come and fructify. So all those efforts which you have been putting in, if you have been putting in, that's a disclaimer, if you have been putting in a lot of efforts during this time, working hard towards your goals, this could be a period where the results start showing up, right? This is also a wonderful window to connect with your siblings. So if you have been out of touch with your siblings or with your childhood friends, this is going to be a time where you can enjoy some good time, reconnect with them, and enjoy the support of your siblings and of your close friends as well, right? So wonderful time. Just make sure that there is no ego hassle which comes ego hassle doesn't come between you and your siblings, between you and your close friends. So keep the ego down. That is something which I would tell you to guard against. Also there could be in your professional circles, in your network, you could meet somebody who's much older than you and who's ready to mentor you, a father-like or guru-like figure as well, right? So keep your eyes open and keep yourself open to new opportunities and new people during this time. Then the next ascendant of Cancer. So if you're a Cancer ascendant, Cancer rising, Cancer lagna, then Sun rules your second house of wealth, second house of your pocket, second house of your family, your finances, your kutumba bhava, right? Your dhan bhav. So there's so many good things in the second house, right? And Sun is being the second lord. Sun comes to the 10th house in your case and exalts that too, right? So remember that during this time window, you could come across favorable circumstances at your workplace, right? So your bosses can favor you, your superiors can favor you. There could be some government favors or some senior people who favor you for something, right? So things can come, new opportunities can come, new breaks can come at workplace. So a wonderful opportunity for the Cancer ascendant. And I would say that for your career part, for your career or your profession part, 10th house being the karma sthana, this is a good window in the entire year. When the Sun exalts, you can really make use of this window. Take care of your things, take care of the opportunities which you come across at the workplace, and make sure that you bond well with people at work, and don't let any ego hassles put you down somewhere, right? So just keep your ego, keep your overconfidence under check sometimes, and you'll be able to make the most out of this transit, right? Also this can bring in some financial growth as well, because Sun is the second lord and Sun is coming to the 10th house. So some financial gains can come, some financial upswing, right? So gains are around the corner, so make the best use of it. Then moving on to the next sign of Leo. So for Leo ascendant and Leo rising, Sun is your Lagnesh, right? Sun is your ascendant ruler, and now it is going to be exalting in the 9th house. A very good place. That is the advantage with the Leo Lagna. That is why I really love this sign of Leo. Why? Because every year your Lagnesh comes and exalts in the 9th house. Wonderful place to exalt, and Lagnesh comes to exalt every year, and the time period is fixed, the duration is also fixed. With so much of discipline, the mighty king comes and favors you. It doesn't happen with everybody else. It doesn't happen with Sagittarius or Capricorn. All the Jupiter and the Saturn Lagnas, they have to wait for such a long time for the ascendant lord to come and exalt, right? So this is really wonderful. That is why Leo is a very I take it as a very lucky sign also, because your Lagnesh itself with lot of regularity with punctuality, comes, exalts, favors you, and then goes ahead to your 10th house after that. So anyways, Sun is exalting in the 9th house for you. This brings in opportunities of good learning happening, good education opportunities, learning opportunities. You can learn things related to higher philosophy, higher wisdom, trying to polish your belief system, reconnect with your gurus, get the support of your teachers, of your father, of your elders, get the blessings of your elders, and go ahead, seek the way ahead, right? For all those people who are looking at travel opportunities or looking at visiting some holy places, some Tirth Sthan and all that, this is going to be a very good time where you will be able to connect with your Ishta, connect with any Devsthan, connect with a spiritual mentor sometimes, right? So this is a time to learn, to absorb whatever the universe is telling you, whatever the gurus are giving you. So absorb all the good things, absorb the wisdom which is coming your way. A wonderful time, And one thing which you must take care of during this time is that while Sun is coming, recharging itself in your Bhagyasthan, in your Guru Sthan, in your, it bonds your relationship with your father also. Just make sure that you remain positive. Just make sure that you do not be overconfident, because with the Leo Lagna, there's a very high possibility all the time of overconfidence, right? So when Sun comes into the 9th house, you may be too overconfident sometimes, or you may be too ego can get the better of you, between you and your father. That is the closest relationship which you see when you come to the 9th house. So put the ego aside, brush it aside, and reconnect and learn. Be open to learning, right? Then moving on to the next sign of Virgo. So if you're a Virgo rising or a Virgo ascendant, then Sun, being your 12th house ruler, comes into the 8th house. 8th house of transformations, 8th house of all things hidden. 8th is a Dosthana, it's a Trik Bhava, and Sun is the lord of a Trik Bhava itself, right? So now Sun comes here. This is a good opportunity for you to seek inner wisdom, right? So you want to transform yourself, you want to change yourself for the better, you want to let go of things which are not serving you anymore, things which are not of use to you anymore. They could be mental things, your mental beliefs, your emotional beliefs. This could be the physical things which you possess, right? So just let go of it. This could be a very good window to cleanse yourself of any negativity, right? So I would really recommend this to all the Virgo ascendant. Clean your house first of all. So clean your house, and with that, just let go of whatever is not serving you here, also serving you in your head, in your mind. Just let go. If you need to let go of any grudges, you need to forgive somebody, do that, and work on a newer self. So this is going to be a very I would say this transit for you operates at a very different level, right? At a physical level, people may say this can bring you illness, this can bring you difficulties. Yeah, it could do so, especially if you're running a dasha like that. But take care of your health. That's why I'm saying any disease or any health issues also come when your head or when your mind is not clear, when you're absorbing negativity, right? So cleanse yourself. You could do a lot of cleansing rituals around the house to clean yourself of any negative energy, and I think it's going to hold you good. This is also a time to one, as I said, take care of your health, mental and physical, and also if you want to start learning something new related to the 8th house, so related to astrology or any hidden sciences you want to learn, explore, this is going to be a wonderful time, right? Then moving on to the next sign of Libra. So if you're a Libra ascendant, Libra rising, Sun is your 11th lord, rules over your gains, rules over your all your labh sthan lord, right? And it exalts in the seventh house of marriage, of your partnership, of your relationships. So here you need to take care of the relationships, not only with your spouse or business partner or partner, collaborators, otherwise, of all relationships. First of all, drop the ego. In this journey, especially for the Libra Lagna, please understand that Libra needs to have a balance, and that balance comes when there's somebody else to complement you, right? So you cannot be doing all things alone. Drop that belief. You need to collaborate, you need to partner well. So whether it is your spouse, you need to share well, or whether it is your business partner. So drop that ego and uh, come in sync with your partner. This is a wonderful time where you and your partner can come together and really progress. The 11th Lord is in the 7th house, so this can give you material gains, your joint ventures, whatever you do together, whether it is you and your spouse, whether it could be decisions related to your family, it could be decisions related to your finances, whatever they may be, or it could be you and your business partner. This, when you collaborate well, when it is a joint effort, this is going to yield very good results. So drop that ego, clear any misunderstanding which you have with your relationships around you, right? All the relationships which matter, drop that misunderstanding and come together. This is a time to cement relationships around you, right? So do that and you'll be able to gain out of this situation. This is not a time to get into conflicts. Exalted sun can bring your ego into conflicts. So if you are going through a rough patch in your marriage, this can create more stress. If you are in a rough patch with your business partner, this can create more difficulties for you during this time. So drop that, let go of the negativity, talk it out, handle any conflict better, and it can turn it, this exalted sun can turn it into your favor also, right? Then moving on to the next sign of Scorpio. So if you're a Scorpio ascendant, Scorpio rising, then for you, sun is the 10th lord, the karma sthan lord, and it is exalting in the 6th house. Sun exalting in the 6th house. Now remember, this is also the Artha trine, right? 10th house is a very powerful house. It's a karma sthan. It's how you think and how you execute things, right? And making a connection with the 6th house, getting exalted over there, this can make you work more towards your health, towards your routine, towards how you take care of things around you, right? So whatever needs to be organized, to organize it properly. If you need to take care of any stomach disorders, if you have been ignoring any stomach, any abdomen issues, this is a time to get it resolved. So put your effort into your health, into your lifestyle. Put your effort into managing your teams better. So your subordinates or people who work around you, they need to be managed better. So this is a golden opportunity to do so. For a lot of people, this will be a period where they'll have to start something new, right? So you want to start something new, you want to work towards your or compete towards getting some project, getting some professional goals accomplished. This will increase your competitive spirit also, right? So just don't overdo, just don't overdo too much. If you are, I've seen some people who are into some physical routine, they're overdoing it. So it is not only your physical routine or the gym which you need to go to, you need to go to some other places also. While you take care of your physical body, take care of your mental health, take care of people around you, right? So being competitive is one thing, but being mindful of relationships around you is also important. So don't be competitive with people around you who are supporting you. That is something which you'll have to be cautious about. Then any legal favors which you might need, this could be a favorable window, right? So legal issues can get resolved, you can get help from higher authorities regarding the same. Then the next ascendant of Sagittarius. If you're a Sagittarius ascendant or Sagittarius rising, Dhanu rising, then Sun is your ninth lord, rules over your bhagya, rules over your fortune, your luck, and it is exalted in the fifth house. So ninth lord coming to the fifth house, triangle relationship, wonderful time. So this is a very good time where you can pursue things related to the fifth house. So any creative pursuits you have, you want to, start off with something new, you want to put your plans to action, you want to bring forth your ideas in the world. If you're in the field of social media, if you are in the field of education, you work with children, or you work with any kind of spiritual pursuits, so you do any mantra sadhana, or you're into any religious spiritual practice, or you're somebody pursuing higher education, oh, wonderful time. So make the best use of it. You can learn better. This period will open something in your mind. You'll be able to absorb, learn some things very quickly. So make use of this golden opportunity. This won't come, this will come only once a year, right? So this is a great time to bond with your children. Great time for people who are looking at conception, right? Especially if you're running the right dasha, ninth lord and the fifth house. Whenever there's a connection, and if you're running the right dasha also, this is a very good time for conception or childbirth or anything related to children, right? So, but one thing which you need to make sure, if you have grown-up children, keep your ego down. So deal with people humbly. If you're presenting something, don't be overconfident. So set your goals at a realistic level, and you'll be able to accomplish those goals as well. Then the next ascendant of Capricorn. So if you're a Capricorn ascendant, Capricorn rising, Sun rules your 8th house, and it is going to be exalted in your 4th house, right? So 8th lord making a connection with the 4th house. This could be a period where you can look at peace at home, spiritual practices, or look at there could be some sort of a harmony at home you can look at. Though some might say that Sun is the 8th house ruler, it's supposed to cause troubles and all that, but if you utilize the energy properly, that is, if you want to sort out any issues, if you want to keep the ego and keep the pride issues away, you can enjoy a good time at home, good time with your mother, right? So Sun is exalting, remember. So there could be a very wonderful window for domestic peace, domestic harmony. So you may like to rest at home. Remember, this is the moksha trine also. So you may like to rest at home. You may like to work towards the comforts which you have at your home. But if you're running through a bad dasha, or if you're running through some overall bad dasha or antardashas, etc., this can cause problems. So your dasha, especially when we talk about this 8th lord, your dasha has to be kept in mind, right? So if you're running through any heart conditions, if you're running through any domestic troubles already, property disputes already, then this may bring forth more events, right? So you'll have to be careful out there. Then moving on to the next sign of Aquarius. So if you're an Aquarius ascendant or Aquarius rising, then Sun is your 7th house ruler, right? Relationships, marriage, your connections, your partnerships, your collaborations, and it exalts in the 3rd house. 3rd house, Parakram Bhav, Shaurya Bhav, Sahaj Bhav. Time to cement your relationships with your younger siblings if you have any, right? You may like to travel. The 3rd and the 7th, both houses are looked at for travel opportunities. So this may bring in more travel opportunities all of a sudden, right? You may make plans to go suddenly with your siblings, with your partner. So this is a time to travel a lot, to see new things, experience new things also, right? So I don't think during this time you'll be able to stay at home for a long duration, so you'll have to keep traveling. Your daily running around will also increase, so you'll be very busy while this transit is taking place. So from the 14th of April till the 14th of May, you're going to have a very busy time. Your partner will keep you occupied, your siblings will keep you occupied, right? If you have any new ideas to partner up with people, this is a very good window to put it forth, to start working on it. Take new initiatives, right? But make sure that whatever you're doing, you are communicating with people properly. So keep your communication under check, keep your communication prim and proper. Don't sound arrogant, or don't sound too overconfident also sometimes, because this may impact your relationship with people around you. So keep that ego down, keep your communication proper, and I think things should work well for the Aquarius ascendant. Moving on to the next sign of Pisces. So for Pisces, Sun is your 6th house ruler, and it will be exalted in the 2nd house, Dhan Bhav, Kutumba Bhav. Now this can, if you're running through the right dasha, favorable dasha, then any medical issues, any legal issues can start getting some traction. You may start moving towards a solution. But if your dasha isn't right, because anyways this is not, I would not see this as a very positive move, then you'll have to take care of your expenditures during this time. Take care not to loan money out to people within the family also, right? So your family members, your relatives may ask for money. Avoid loaning out money during this time. Avoid getting into more debt or more loans yourself during this time window, right? Take care of your eye health, take care of your dental health during this time. So this is a little tricky transit for the Pisces ascendant, I would say. Yeah, but overall your financial health, if you're avoiding any loans, any debts, then your financial health can improve because of all the hard work which you've been doing in. Your work can start rewarding you also. That is subject to a good dasha. But if your dasha is not favorable, the Pisces ascendant is going to have a little tricky or a difficult time during this time. So take care of your health first of all, I would advise for the same, right? So that was about all the 12 signs, and I'll meet you very soon in the next video. Till then, take care, and if you've liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you're a new viewer, new visitor to my channel, do remember to subscribe before you leave. Thank you.